Okay, people. Well, I'm doing this on a whim. So bear with me. I just want to documentate all the bullshit that's been going on, seeing that nobody wants to believe me. There's my boxes of, it seems like legal abuse, but I've got way more than that. I've got probably another pile, 2 piles maybe. But I'll just start with this. I'll do this quick because I don't want to use up too much and have this to take a long time to upload. But anyhow, these are all my certified letter requests that I sent to everybody, but I have more. It's just a few that I had in my thing. What I want to start with is, let me see, what do I want to start with? Well, I'll start with Peter Lucindo. I have that highlighted. Here's Peter Lucindo. He's on my documentation for Bay Services, okay? Above his name, I don't know. You can hardly see it. But anyhow, he's on this blanket power of attorney, okay? So I have this documentation from, let me see, Bank of America Association. These documentations are about him losing his license. This is Commissioner of Banks, Mortgage Broker, Lender licenses, and he had a temporary order, cease and desist, but that's Bay Mortgage Service. That's Peter Lucindo, okay? On his documentation, I have Erla Carla Shaw, who, right here, this is from a Colorado hearing for the Stabilization and Mortgage Accountability Act, and right here it says, the signature of Erla Carla Shaw was identified by the NAACP of South Suburban Chicago in a report to the Illinois Supreme Court as forgery. My lawyer and I found numerous variations of her signature from Taylor Dean Whitaker, bankrupt with no date of endorsement. Okay, so here's all her signatures that were the different signatures. Okay, here she is. Now she's a lot of things, okay? So she's saying that she's in this Hurricane Mortgage Corp Mississippi thing here, okay? That's one signature. And then she's over here on Taylor Dina Whitaker. What else can I show you? Oh, here's what she is. I guess her profile, I don't know. But anyhow, that's what they found. Forgery. Let me see what else I can show you. Oh, here's... on the documentation that we signed, this is what she did. This Erla Carla Shaw, attorney. In fact, she crossed her name out when it said, I'm sorry, there's a shadow, where it said Taylor Bean and Whitaker Mortgage Corp. But then she put underneath it Bay Mortgage Service Inc. Corporation. And there she is, attorney in fact. Okay, let's see what else I got here. Oh, this is all about, this one is the Supreme Court Mortgage Foreclosure Committee from Springfield, Illinois, and this was this was in 2012, but this is all about the MERS and everything situation. And I got it right off here, but anyhow, this goes way deeper, and this is only a few of my documentation because it would take me forever to show you everything along the way, and now I just got some qualified written request back from this entity that I never entered into contract with, which I tried to rescind with, and they did not. But this is what Sendler sent to me, which is very interesting. Okay, it says everybody that's involved, okay? And it says B and T, this Parkway Boulevard, Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, I tried to look that address up. There's nothing there, okay? Let's see the other paper of this. Anyhow, there's a lot more to it. I have stacks and stacks, but anyways, it starts with that, and that's what it is. And I'm not being dragged into the court system. They don't respect your constitutional rights, and obviously there's nobody here that that understands that anymore. So this is what it is, and I'm not lying about the fraud. And it goes way deeper, but it would take me another half an hour to get all those paperwork out and show you and try to explain. But this is what it is, and years and years of this legal crap, and quite frankly, I'm done. And also, I forgot to say the most important thing. I do have a documentation from the Department of Justice, and they actually said in this documentation, which is a 9-page documentation, about all this and how they're warning the courts not to do these things to the people because it's unconstitutional. So anyhow, I try to explain that to the auctioneer and every auctioneer, but they just ignore it. So okay, thank you. I'll do more if I can. Bye.